So when I first started CG, the whole idea behind the Elevate community was to double your deal flow. We started about a year and a half back, and at that time we were doing somewhere between 10 to 12 deals a year. We are currently on track to do somewhere between 35 to 40 this year. The biggest lesson I learned in CG that has really allowed us to scale is to figure out what the balance of your abilities are. And when I say that, what I mean is figuring out where not only our passion, but our skill set aligns. So one thing that we learned fairly early on through Ben Mott's operational genius is the significant impact of meeting cadences and what they do for your day-to-day operations. So immediately after the first meeting, we were having daily huddles, weekly meetings, monthly meetings, and the impact that had to our organization almost immediately was amazing. You know, we just knew, like, it provided us a full foundation on how to communicate with the team effectively and how to keep operations efficient, effective, and keep everybody on the same page, really. Another one was really on the sales side of things. So one big thing I learned from Joe was the power of removing logic from our sales process, because what we're dealing with in the real estate industry sometimes are very emotional decisions. Before we joined CG and had these conversations with Joe, it was a very logical process. We were thinking like an investor trying to buy a house based off the character of the house. We were asking questions about bedrooms, bathrooms, condition of the house, so on and so forth. And we learned to pivot away from that and lean into the emotional journey of the actual seller and what that means for them and how we could provide a solution to help them with their current situation and their needs, rather than have a very logical conversation about a problem that they're facing, which there's just no connection there for them. So the current goal for us, it started out with double your deal flow, and I'd like to stick to that. I'd like to keep our growth very, very high level. At this point where we are, with the amount of deals that we're doing, we kind of have an idea of what to do. We have a basic blueprint of what we should be doing. There's strategies that are working. There's a couple different things that we have on the horizon. Now it's starting to become a problem, or not a problem, but a mission of thoughtful execution and delegation. And this is what this meeting was really about, is to, now that we have some strategies dialed in, how do we manage the people that are operating within our business and help them execute the strategies and execute the game plan that we have in mind? And how do we organize and help with execution ourselves as business leaders? If you're on the fence about joining CG Elevate and you have an idea of where you want to go within your business, but you're not quite, there's still a little bit of lack of clarity, and you feel the need for being around people who are on the same journey as you, and you feel like you would benefit from some strategic proven plans about how to get to where you want to be, then there's really no reason for you to be on the fence. You should be a part of this community, because that's all it is. It's people for support, it's resources for your growth, and it's an exemplification of what your leadership looks like when you are successful. You have all the examples of people who have been through every stage of the business, from where you are now to where you will be. You can see it visually around the people in the room. So yeah, if you're thinking about it and you're in a place where either stuck or wanting to grow and need resources to grow, there really should be no reason that you shouldn't be a part of this community.